Property Pairings, episode 31.
I ran over a bolt yesterday. I was walking out of the office like, Eric, it's been a week.
Went to Daniel's Broiler, sat at the bar, ordered a steak with broccoli, 2 cocktails, and a dessert. $230. Welcome back to Property Pairings, episode 31. I'm Eric Kinzler.
And I'm Mike Pavone.
Has it been a week?
No, it really hasn't. It's been a very normal, non-problematic week.
I'm trying to think of a week that you've had that has not been like a lot going on.
I ran over a bolt yesterday. I was walking out of the office like, Eric, it's been a week. I don't need all these expenses right now because we're going to be, I can say it, right? Because it's my listing. Like we're going to be bringing one of my homes to sale. I don't know.
I mean, no one knows where it's at.
We'll have to, we have to edit one of those out. But, we're doing countertops and carpet and paint and the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, and we have to put our dog down tomorrow, which is terrible. But he's lived a good life and it's time. And I'm like, expenses. And I'm not out of the office 5 minutes. And you know when you like run over a rock with your car and it's stuck in the tire and you're like, you hear that clicking noise and you're like,
You can feel it too.
you can feel it. You're like, is that a rock or is that a screw or something like that? And when you get out there and it's a rock, you're like, I'm gonna go buy a lotto ticket. So I did that yesterday. It's like, no, that's a bolt right into my tire.
He was leaving to go pick up his youngest from daycare. And then I get a call and I'm like, he just left. So there's a bolt in my tire. Now I have to go to Discount Tire.
Well, I thought it was Discount Tire, so I go over there. They're like, it's an hour wait. I'm like, that's not that bad. So we're gonna swap, and my wife's gonna go pick up Blair. I go over to the place that I thought I called, and I said, hey, I'm just checking on the wait time here, and he said it's 3.5 hours. I was weird. I just talked to someone. She said it was gonna be an hour, and he's like, we don't have any female working on rotation today. It's like, I was like, oh, so you must have been talking to Redmond. Like, no, I was talking to Bellevue. I was like, oh, Les Schwab. I'm at the wrong place. Les Schwab is 2 doors away, and there's a 45-minute wait time.
Yep.
So got that resolved.
Do you still get free at Les Schwab?
Mhm.
That's nice.
Yeah, I go Discount Tire because I think that's like where I got my new tires the last time. And recently I had to get 2 tires replaced. Well, one they were able to patch, but I had to get one replaced. And I called Les Schwab and they quoted me for 4 new tires. And I was like, dude. And then I called Discount Tire and I had forgotten where I got my tires most recently. And then they're like, oh yeah, it looks like you got the road hazard protection. So we'll just replace this one. And it was like $40. I was like,
Sold.
Done. Well, I've done tires at Costco and Discount, but the service at Les Schwab was great too.
Yeah.
But it was the same. But let me put it this way: my car was parked. You know how there's the parking spots that'll be right in front of the building, and you walk in across the little run of sidewalk, and you're in the building, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's usually on the opposite side of the parking lot is the parking spots that face away, right?
Yeah.
I parked in one of those. I walked in, and I'm talking to the guy, and he's like, "Well, what can I do for you?" And setting up account. I need to get a tire puncture repair. He's like, "Well, where is it?" And I look over my shoulder, and from across the parking lot, you can see it. It's like, yeah, it's on that back left tire right there, right in the middle, about 3 inches off the ground. He goes, oh yeah, that looks pretty big. We'll see.
At least they were able to patch it. I've gone to Discount Tire and never actually purchased tires there.
And they just fix them.
And they just fix them. But I always go to the same one. So the last time I went, it was like my 4th time to go there for them to patch a tire. So I went over to Fred Meyer because I went to the one in Redmond. Fred Meyer bought him an Uber Eats gift card.
Nice.
And then took it back over and was like, order pizza for you guys. Thank you so much. You always help me. And I've never given you a penny. So thank you for your time.
Yeah, they're great. They did ship on one of my cars. I had black chrome rims on it, and they chipped some of the chrome off.
Oh.
And I was like, that's not really fixable. The only reason I remember that is because when I was over at Les Schwab, I guess they keep people's rims that swap out to custom rims.
Oh.
And my the rims that I had that were black chrome from that car were sitting there in a stack
Oh,
from another car, obviously. But
yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, I remember those.
That's funny.
So that was my yesterday.
Is that your Acura? So I went to Daniel's Broiler because I had a late night showing in Bellevue that was like 7 p.m. because they wanted to see what the condo looked like at night. Okay. So finished up work here. I'll just go do an early dinner. Went to Daniel's Broiler, sat at the bar. Ordered a steak with broccoli, 2 cocktails, and a dessert. $230. I was like, and it wasn't like a Wagyu steak. It was an 8-ounce fillet. And the broccoli was like a quarter of a broccoli. That was it. I don't know. That was like, what's going on here?
That's rich.
I didn't order like expensive scotch either.
Yeah, I just going to Daniel's by myself wouldn't even be in consideration. So we're living different lives.
I think that same night I might have had Dino Nuggets.
Yum. I like Dino Nuggets.
Dino Nuggets are pretty awesome. They're pretty clutch.
I think I like Dino Nuggets more because they're not like, I feel like they get more baked in the center as well versus
You got to use
like
the air.
round.
You got to use the air fryer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have air fryer when I was eating Dino Nuggets.
Oh, well, neither did I.
Do your kids like Chick-Fil-A?
Yeah, we don't do a lot of fast food. Like if it's an emergency, it's running between soccer games or something. Yeah, we'll go get Chick-fil-A or they'll get like nuggets from McDonald's or something like that.
I ask because Costco has these nuggets.
Are they the chicken breast
It's
ones?
called Just Bear. It's like the green and white package.
Yeah, we buy those too.
Dude, those nuggets, you throw those in the air fryer,
Mhm.
and it is like it's just like you're having Chick-fil-A nuggets.
So my wife went.
But you look at the ingredients and stuff, and it's like I don't actually feel bad eating them.
Yeah, they're not bad.
So Julia got those,
Mhm.
and then she went and bought Chick-fil-A sauce from the grocery store.
Yes.
And I'm traditionally typically ketchup, sometimes ranch, and then what's this Chick-fil-A sauce here? Yeah, with those.
Do you like the Chick-fil-A
Mm-hmm.
sauce? I'm not really a mayo guy.
Mm.
It's like Thousand Island dressing mixed with something, I think.
It's heavily leaning barbecue sauce. Like it's some sort of combination with like ketchup, barbecue sauce, something else.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Next time you taste it, you'll taste. Now that I tell you, you'll taste barbecue sauce. Trust me.
Okay.
We have it sitting in the refrigerator. We could try some tomorrow.
Perfect. Dino Nuggets.
Dino Nuggets and Chick-fil-A sauce. We'll report back.
Okay, perfect. $230 though. That's
They do.
Is that before tip?
So they add in
Gratuity.
automatic like 20 or 25% gratuity.
Copy.
Yeah. So, but then, yeah.
Why?
But that's like just one person. And I had a Manhattan and an espresso martini. I did upgrade the tequila on the espresso martini though, so I don't know if that was
Oh,
See,
okay.
but
Yeah. Well, there's your $200 right there.
my 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 100 of it was just my drinks.
I was gonna say. I mean, unless I just haven't drank in so long that I have a skewed view of cocktail prices, but like, I feel like if I go somewhere like inexpensive cocktail.
18.
Is like $18 to like $22. So maybe at like a Daniel's, it's like getting up to like 28, 30. But still, if it's like, let's just say, $28 Manhattan, upgrade the whiskey. So let's say like $40 espresso martini, which
That would be crazy.
would be crazy.
Yeah, it would
but,
be crazy.
But just trying to get you to that
Yeah.
200 number, like. So then we're looking at $68. And then 60 something for the steak.
That's what I thought, but then I was like, that steak probably was close to 90, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I think it was $90.
Yeah,
90
but
bucks.
90. Yeah, 90 for 8 ounces. That's wild.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. It was. I was already there. I already committed. That's not including the valet parking. That's really why I went there because valet is one of my favorite things. I love valet parking. Anytime someone else can just.
I made kind of the same comment. I was like, it's been a little while since I've gone out and eaten like that. But admitted, like, per Eric's recommendation, we did the Julia's birthday at the Minamoto thing.
Yeah.
Which was really good. But that's since Sushi Suzuki or Suzuki Sushi last year. I don't think we've been out to dinner.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think
You
we've been out to
guys-
dinner.
Yeah,
Maybe we did one over at the,
St. Edward's.
yeah, maybe we did one night out there. So when he, I was like, that seems like that was about a $90 steak when he goes to Daniel's. He's like, yeah. I was like, have I been out that long that it went from 60 to 90?
I don't know what. I think Daniel's just raised their prices more and added gratuity. I think it was a twofer.
Mm.
Because I feel like I could have eaten cheaper at John Howie. Because I was going to go to John Howie Whiskey
Mm.
and hang out there. But Daniel's was closer
I wonder
too.
what's going to happen with that. We're hearing about the Bravern, right?
How they're like losing money or something?
Some third party buys the Bravern, pays like $686 million for it, however many, a couple of years ago. And Microsoft has like, I don't know, some ungodly amount of square footage in there, 300,000, 500,000 square feet. And they're like, we just remodeled our campus, so we don't need this building anymore. So literally the entire building is vacant now. And the valuation on it, they lost like 300 million on their valuation
Oof.
on the building.
That's tough.
And they're trying to fill it.
Yeah.
Good luck. Tech's doing real well right now with that kind of expansion. So, I wonder how long everything in there stays there.
Maybe Compass is going to expand.
Yeah, maybe.
So that way Sotheby's can come in there. And who else did they buy? Berkshire Hathaway.
Did they? I don't remember.
I don't know. I thought Berkshire was under that same umbrella.
Hmm.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more you know. Well, hopefully it'll stay open for a while. There's a new place in the Bravern I want to try too. It's this Asian place. Looks upscale. Toured that listing outside. Checked that out. There were bowling balls in the yard as decoration.
That's a first.
That's a choice.
In the garden.
I don't know. It's that time of the year where there's still you're either stacking business for next year, post January 1,
Yeah.
or you're kind of tying some things up at the end here, and then it's like, okay, you start to pivot into your planning for next year and things like that. And so one of our big one of Eric's big pushes right now is converting a lot of our material from one platform into Publisher into Canva, and that's a fairly large lift.
And you get to update all the stuff as you're going to and see, like, do we need to change this, make all of this look more uniform? But it's just tedious. So that's what I've been working on. Getting ready for some business planning stuff.
Well, you took like a day off. Just
Oh yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
Just, I don't have anything going on. Hang out.
You brought on a new social media team member.
We did, yeah. So she's gonna be.
what's the backstory on this one?
Jake knows her more than me. Do you guys both collaborate on
Friend of mine.
the Chowder House?
Yeah, I helped make some content for. She does social media for Pike Place Chowder. So I helped make some content, but we've been friends for a long time.
Okay.
Before that, so.
Yeah, she's nice. She started. I technically started last week, but started posting stuff for us this week. So
Sweet.
helped keep me accountable.
That was who I saw on the conference call there.
She did say hello, but
Oh yeah,
had
you
the
had your
earbuds
earbuds in. I had my earbuds in. He had his earbuds in. I don't know who I was talking to, but they looked like it was a very fruitful conversation. I have no idea what was going on there.
Yeah, they both have had great things to say about each other so far, so sure
Good.
it'll be great.
I mean,
Nice.
lots of people have nice things to say about me most often. I was talking with a broker in our office. We've collaborated on a couple of listings together. And she goes, somehow everyone I talk to seems to know you. And she goes, and they all have good things. She was like, who was it the other day? She was like, oh, Christopher King. You know him. He's the W Creative guy. She was like, I ran into him somewhere and your name came up. He was like, oh, I love Eric. She talked to Jason Cook recently, Sandy Tampa.
Yeah. Well, they were in our last office. You can see that like his head's getting bigger and bigger.
No, it's just
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start
vibe.
zooming out on
Zoom out, go
Yeah,
that 0.5 or 0.75. Yeah.
that.
I just walk right into the camera. Let's see what else. Tennis has been going really good. I have a private coach now, so that starts tonight.
Nice.
He's sharpening up for both tennis and pickleball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure some things will apply.
Tennis is so much more fun than pickleball. Like,
What?
oh yeah, 5,000%. Now
Yeah,
that
you
I'm
move
playing
around
again,
way more, yeah.
oh yeah, and it is just, it's a lot of fun. Remembering like
The whole week. Oh my gosh, I'm so sore. I haven't
am
been doing this
sore.
all week. All week.
Well, it's like I went to do on Saturday. I went to like a serve and return class, and so I don't know. You're doing probably at least 100 serves during the hour that you're there. 2 serves in, I just feel all of this like I don't know what it did, but several things were just like I'm like, oh shoot.
All week. He sounds like me.
Oh yeah, yeah. You with all of your problems. I kicked a soccer ball twice, and now
I say
now I got tennis
nerves.
knee.
It hurt, dude. Yeah. He's enjoying it though. There's a little bit of a little kick in your step or zip in your swing or whatever.
Zip in my swing for sure. I bought all kinds of new stuff, so that's been fun.
Carbon fiber.
I don't know what the rackets are, but they're cool.
Didn't you buy a carbon fiber pickleball
That I haven't used yet.
that you haven't used yet?
It's like the price of my Daniels meal. Just sitting brand new in my car.
Meanwhile, we'll use our Costco ones. I
That's
love
right.
Costco.
Nothing to motivate you into like a new fitness activity like the gear.
Mm-hmm.
I would always hear like fitness coaches and stuff, but like just you gotta figure out whatever's gonna just get you to the gym. If it's buying a new pair of workout shoes, buy those shoes. Then you get excited to lace them up. Like it's just, but it's a very, I feel like, real mental thing of like when you have stuff like that that gets you excited.
It's like the first day of school. You're like, got my new shirt with these pants.
My new backpack.
Yeah. Those pencils that haven't been used. I don't even know if they still use pencils.
They don't. They
Yeah.
use like laptops now.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm picturing though, like spring rolls around, summer rolls around next year. I'm gonna go to this listing appointment, and then I'm gonna go play some tennis at the club, and he's gonna be walking out with his little tennis bag.
Yeah. I mean, I have tennis clothes. I have like,
You don't just wear regular clothes.
no.
Or you strike me as the type of person who everything has to be the same brand.
1000%.
Like Eric is like, I can't have some Adidas shorts and a Wilson top
Nope.
and Nike shoes. It's all gotta be the same. Or it's like, okay, Nike shoes, but then
Even the bag's got
everything
match.
else is Prince, or everything else is Lacoste, or everything else is Uniqlo.
Okay. So I did buy some new tennis shoes, but I also had other tennis shoes that weren't really worn out. So they were Nike. They did buy all new tennis clothes. Also Nike. But the new tennis shoes that I bought are Babylon, and I get them so comfortable. Like they are really comfortable.
Do they have a clothing line?
They do. They look like grandpa shoes. And I'm like,
Do you have a picture?
they're in my car. Yeah. So they look like grandpa shoes, but they're so snuggly. But I had already bought like the Nike clothes, and my other shoes are Nike. And so those are really, they hurt my feet. They're not comfortable yet to wear the Babylon shoes because
You're like, I'm gonna be judged on this court for just clogging around on these grandpa tennis shoes.
Have you ever seen those Instagram reels where like the guy before he becomes a dad, he's just wearing regular clothes, and then he becomes a dad, and the now newly minted grandfather comes in with a change of attire, and the whole short is him converting to the New Balance shoes with the
Oh,
and wears the phone on his hip and stuff like that.
I think I've seen a version of that.
Nice read. I knew it right off the
I do.
bat.
Yeah, I do match. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, even my rackets match the bottom of my shoes.
What? That's a thing? Like the
I like to present really well, and
How do they match?
I wear like one of my nicer Ralph Lauren like quilted black jackets with it too. I feel good going in.
How do they match the bottom of your feet? The tread is the same on your racket as
No, so my shoes are black and white, but right here there's like this reddish color, and that reddish color matches my rackets that are also black and white with a little bit of red. And then my tennis gear, it's either black shorts, black top, or white shorts, white top.
if he ever took me there, I'd be like that slob rolling in, just like I grabbed whatever fit.
I did wear that the first time I went to go practice. It was just basically black swim trunks and a black t-shirt. Immediately saw everyone in there and was like, nope. Yeah. Wilson has all of these really nice clothes, and I'm like, I can't have Wilson clothes.
Why
with
not?
A Babolat racket.
Well, why not?
It's just, it's a mental thing.
I would have definitely been doing the Wilson Kith collab. That would be.
Yeah.
See, you just call it a collab. I love that. Call it a collab.
Okay.
Call it a collab.
I'll do that next time. Next time I need to get new rackets,
See,
I'll
here's the thing.
swap over.
He doesn't actually know what I mean by that, so he's telling you, but he thinks collab is like, oh, you just collaborate having Nike shoes and a Wilson top.
Yeah.
No.
Generationally, that's what collab meant.
The collab I'm talking about is like a designer brand that collaborated with Wilson, so it's their stuff combined with Wilson for tennis.
It's still a collab.
Yeah, Lacoste does that. I'm trying to think who else I've seen that does that. I think Ralph Lauren does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been really fun. I'm looking forward to it tonight.
Eric's
Cannot wait.
gonna be like, Rolex is a big USTA or whatever sponsor.
Cartier is too, yeah.
I think I just need a new watch for when I play.
Do it.
There's this really cool Cartier bracelet, and I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I think I would if I had it. That I want
Since when?
since
Friday?
January.
Okay.
So a while.
Okay, that's a while.
I'll get it whenever I hit like a certain amount of sales. I'll buy that.
I'd like to have one of those too.
Yeah.
Also, when you hit a certain amount of sales.
Yeah. Oh, you just buy 2 of them and give you one?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't care what it looks like.
It's a
That's fine.
write-off.
Yeah.
We have a deal. Like if I crush it out of the park on this other separate business venture, I was like, I'm gonna buy you a Rolex.
Yeah. It's going to say Uncle Eric.
Nice.
Still
You
working
got to say
towards that.
win.
Win.
Yeah, how's that been going?
We closed another one, which has been good. It's the scaling is there, but getting through the door is always a challenge with anything, right? So we closed another one in New Jersey. We have 2 sales and a buy in Indiana. There's another one in Arizona. So like, the business is there, but where you really break through that ceiling is when you onboard a lending partner, and that's still something we're working on. I hope to be able to. I'll set a goal before episode 50. I want to have one on board.
Oh, nice.
That's what I want. Yeah.
Wait, when you mean onboard a lending partner?
So you establish between my firm and a lending institution, you would establish a contractual relationship that allows cross pollinating and branding of what we do, our program within their organizational footprint, and then conversely, we can start to rep that as well, because you're allowed to then do that. You can use the other entity's brand, send business to them, they send business to us.
And you're like their main referral source.
Yes.
So it's not like they're sending it to everyone that they know. They're just like, hey, there's this program we've partnered with. Anybody from ABC Credit Union, if you get a lead, like tell them about this program, and if they go through the program, that's automatically directed back to Mike's business.
So, working on it. We've managed to be doing business across the country, but locally, actually, it's oddly
You have a lead here.
We do, yeah, we do. We do have a lead here, but it's odd. It's specifically in the Northeast we've been doing, and we've been getting a lot of people raising their hand, interested in it. So, yeah, we'll see. What else? Well, if you're talking personal stuff, we bought 200 pounds of apples last weekend. Yeah, that was fun. You know why? Because we make applesauce. You know how long it takes to peel 200 pounds of apples? I don't know. I'll let you know. We're not done yet. We're going to be doing some more tomorrow. I think we did 120 pounds on Sunday last week. There's a guy in Bellevue. He has this property in Eastern Washington, and he puts out on Facebook, just come over to my house, honor code. His entire pickup truck, it's like the 8-foot bed filled with apples to the top. And then he's got a trailer filled with apples. And he makes runs back and forth and brings them over here. You just go to his house. There's a big scale outside and leave the money in cash, and you're on a camera, like they can see you, and just fill up apples and take them. We filled up the entire bed. I didn't think 200 pounds of apples was like that much. You know, an apple's got some weight to it.
Yeah.
It's a bag like this gets you like 20 pounds. So
okay.
10 times that. We filled the entire back of Julia's car. It's like, this might have been
bus. She drives a bus.
We call it a land yacht. This might have been a mistake. We got through everything, and I'm thinking we're getting close. Nope. There's still two coolers full in the garage right now. And we don't have enough jars.
Do you have to pick some up?
Mm-hmm. I think Julia already did. Yes. So canning, and then we can we're going to make jam. Tayberry and raspberry, which is the combination to go for, by the way.
What was the first berry?
Tayberry.
No idea what that is.
Looks like a raspberry. Almost like if I put them side by side, like one's a little darker, I think. But when you mix the two of them together,
tastes sweeter, I guess.
Yeah, there's like more structure to one and sweeter to the other.
I feel like raspberries are
on the tart side.
Yeah.
So is there going to be an applesauce and jam stand that we're hearing about next time, or?
Actually, they probably clean up on that too. Maybe we'll do some zucchini bread, some applesauce, and some jam. I might bring some in. Then you can try some. It's really good.
I'm not opposed to that. I had a friend at a photography studio one time. His mom made some guava jam, and it was awesome.
I'm trying to think what guava tastes like.
The closest I normally come to it is, what is it, Pog? A drink. Was it passion fruit?
Orange guava juice.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Clark lost a tooth yesterday. That was a big deal.
Second tooth.
Any fun story behind that one?
Bit into an apple and it was like, he heard a little crunch and bleeding, but the tooth didn't fall out. And then yesterday while he's watching the Mariners game, all I hear is, tooth's out. Like, not the same ordeal we went through with the first one. But he's very upset about letting the tooth fairy have it.
I always hated the part where like the tooth was barely hanging on, and you're just like, you're tugging at it, but it's just like, it's not coming, but you can like blow it in and out.
Yeah. Oh, you're just always like this with your
your tongue.
Yeah.
With your tongue trying
to
blow it out.
Yep.
Well, I was like, dude, Daddy's got pliers right over there. Like, I can knock this out for you. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about this before, but how's the tooth fairy surviving inflation? What's the rate these days?
Okay, let me ask you guys this, because I can't remember where we left off it. I got $1 per tooth. What'd you get?
Quarter.
Quarter?
Yeah.
I also got $1.
I got $1.
Maybe $1. I'm not.
$5 is like baseline now.
Okay. Yeah.
He gets $1, but like what we're hearing through like friends and stuff is like $5 minimum. Some are like $20. I'm like, there's like 20 teeth in his mouth. I'm gonna give him $20
Yeah.
a tooth. Yeah,
Like, he didn't do anything.
you even got a little blood
Those
on
are
my carpet.
my teeth.
You got a little blood on my carpet right there. You should be paying me. Yeah, no, it's we do I think $1.
How'd you find out the tooth fairy wasn't real?
He doesn't know yet.
No,
How did I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't remember. It was just one day I was like, hey, Ma.
Yeah.
She's like, no. We're done with that.
I lost a tooth in kindergarten at school. So I wrapped it up, stuck it in my backpack, took it home, put it under my pillow. Next morning to wake up, it's still under my pillow, and I go into my mom and dad's room, and I'm like, the tooth fairy didn't come. And they're like, what do you mean? And they're like, I lost my tooth yesterday, and the tooth fairy didn't come.
Oh.
And my dad jumps out of the bed and bolts down the hall to replace the tooth with money. And that's how I found out the tooth fairy wasn't real.
Because you decided not to tell them, so they're like, how do we know that? We don't know.
I don't know that it was like a decision not to tell them. It was just,
You just assume that the supernatural little thing that flies into your room would just know.
yeah. And it wasn't, I don't know why it must have been like my third tooth or so to lose or something. But yeah, it just,
That makes me sad.
it was fine. The Santa one. So my dad is actually an amazing guy. But telling me about these non-fictional things has not been his specialty.
Mhm.
So I got a bike for Christmas, and I was not using a kickstand and just like leaving it on the ground. And my dad's like, you got to use a kickstand. You got to take care of that bike. That's a lot of money. And I was like, Santa bought me that bike. It doesn't matter. He's like, no, I bought you that bike. So I found out Santa wasn't real, also very young.
Mine was, for me, with Santa, it was two things. One Christmas, I was laying in bed and you can't sleep. And I'm hearing things going on in the living room, but I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's Santa. Because I'm hearing rustling and things like that and clinking. And then I heard a couple cuss words. And I'm like, I don't think Santa swears. Probably not. That's probably my dad. He was bringing the bike in from across the street because the neighbors, their kids were much older in high school. He was storing everything over there, brought it in, got stuck on the door or something. Just cuss words left and right. I don't think Santa's, I'm not sure. And then the following year, I saw them hidden in the back of the car under a tarp.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I figured it out. But what happened this year and why this is a big deal is when he lost that tooth, I made sure to put it in a big plastic bag.
Yeah.
Because, well, one, my son's very sentimental, so he's distraught about giving his tooth up. But his first tooth, I made the mistake of putting in a really tiny little bag that was maybe that big. And I was like, okay, you gotta put it under your pillow, and then the tooth fairy will come give you some money for it. And I made sure that he put it on the edge of the pillow under his head. So I waited until about midnight, and I go into his room, and I've got the money. And I reach to where I left it. It's not there. That little sucker moved it. And now I'm like, I knew he was very upset about, not having the tooth, not giving up the tooth. I'm like, where in this room did he put it? Because it's just in his room. And I'm checking under things. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can be. I'm popping up from the edge of the couch to make sure he doesn't see me while I'm checking under. Did he knock it under the edge of the bed or something? I can't find it. You ever seen in movies where they're trying to get someone to roll over when they're asleep and they like tickle them on the nose or something and they do this? And I'm doing that stuff with my 7-year-old to get him to roll over. And I found it. He was laying on it. He had moved it so that it was right under him. And in the morning, I'm like, this is going to be good. So I take the tooth, I put the money where I had originally put the tooth. And you could tell that morning, he thought he had outwitted the tooth fairy. He's like, just distraught, tears. She found the tooth.
Oh man, he's
Yeah.
gonna hide it next time.
Well, that's why I put it in a bigger bag.
I know, but like actually, like I'm gonna put it in.
I'm gonna
my
put an air tag.
dresser.
I'm gonna put in an air tag
I'm
in
gonna-
that one.
Funny. For me, Santa was spoiled because my brother and I had requested 2 electric razor scooters, and my mom just decided to like hide them in the laundry room. It's like not a good hiding spot.
I feel like, especially since we had to do the laundry.
Yeah,
but
no, I started doing my laundry at like a young age because I mouthed off one time. She's like, "You can do it then," so they taught me. But anyway, we go into the laundry room. My brother and I are just like playing around, going to the laundry room. We're like, "What the heck?" And like still has the shipping label on it, like 2 Karen Pros. And I'm like, "Guess we're getting scooters." But then when you open it and it was like, because you would have stuff that's from mom and dad from Santa.
Mhm.
And when it was in the from Santa pile, me and my brother like looked at each other. We're like, we've seen these before, and that was kind of that.
That is funny.
I'm not looking forward to that day.
When they find out.
Well, yeah, and because there's 3 of them, and Clark's 7, and Ashton's 5, and Blair's 2.
Yeah.
They can't not shut up about certain things, especially when they know something.
Yeah.
It's like it's probably what's going to happen is the 2 oldest will figure, that'll become laid bare to the 2 of them, and then with the 2 of them, it's going to be like, guys, she's 2, give her a couple of years, but then they like overact.
Oh yeah.
Wow, it's like,
Did you see this, Blair?
it's from Santa.
And she's like, I know, I'm 7.
They're going to be the ones that blow it.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, them spoiling at the same time for like me and my brother were 2 years apart. We found out at the same time. It is what it is. But yeah, since there's enough of an age gap between her and your oldest, it's like, guys, just do this for your sister, okay? Just be a good sport.
I think we're close with Clark because he said like last night he said to Julie, I don't think the tooth fairy's real. She's like, well, what makes you think that? And he gave some reason, was like not what you or I would have thought of, like the idea of being able to hit all these bedrooms at one night, kind of like how Santa does his thing. He gave us some other reasons, like, oh, okay, well, I think he could still be real. And then this morning he's like, do you each have your own tooth fairy? I was like, I don't. Like, as a parent, I'm not prepared for questions like this.
Good.
I don't know. I was asleep.
Yeah, no one knows, bud. That's the thing. Have you seen Cinderella? No, Sleeping Beauty? There's 3 little fairies, so I guess there's a lot of them.
Yeah. Yep.
No, not... Yeah, Sleeping Beauty, that's the one.
It's one of them. What else? What's going on this weekend?
I don't know. I have to find some open houses to pick up.
Birthday party. We were talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
this. Pump It Up Sports. You ever heard of Pump It Up Sports?
Yeah.
Did you go?
No.
No?
Mike goes at least twice a month.
That's like the bounce house, basically, free fight frenzy, right?
Pump It Up Sports did not exist when I was a kid here. We had this thing called Zones. And Zones was something like that, kind of. And it had like games and
It's like
air
arcade?
hockey. It was kind of an arcade thing. And it was underneath where Bassett Furniture used to be over there on Bell Red.
Okay, yeah.
That was the thing. Mini golf. Pump It Up is like the kind of default now, along with Costco Pizza. And it's like when you hear it, I can't. It's like when you hear you got to go to the dentist or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, little Jimmy's birthday is this weekend, and Julia's like, well, hey, I wanted to go have coffee with a friend of mine down in Seattle. I'll take Blair and Ashton. Can you take Clark to the birthday party? I'm like, and she's like, and I'm like, well, where is it? I'm like, and she's like, Pump It Up. I'm like, dagger to the heart. It's always at the same Pump It Up. The last time it was, Clark had a birthday party there from 2 to 4, and then Ashton had one from 4 to 6. 2 different birthday parties at the same Pump It Up consecutively. And Julia's like, well, do you want to do both of them? I was like, No,
Yeah, no, why would I want to
I don't
do
want to
that?
be here for 4 hours. So we switched. But yes, I've got Pump It Up Sports.
Fun.
It's like, hey, John, nice to see you. It's been a week.
You know, the front guy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, good to see you again.
Yeah, put the bracelet on right here.
But I feel like people do that because it's all
Kids love it.
indoors and kids are just kind of trapped in an area.
And
It's
you
like
make
they're not
them-
going anywhere.
And you make the mess there.
Yeah.
Like they have their little rooms with the benches that are bolted to the ground, and so you can't move them. It's the same Costco pizza. The guy's the same dude that shows up. It seems like every time.
Oh, Costco will deliver it.
That or there's a delivery place. It's like Costco
Oh,
or something
yeah.
else. Always.
Yeah. So you got that.
There's prep work for our listing coming up, the new one.
Yeah.
We had a complicated one though that we've never done before that we're gonna try to go out for.
Oh, this one's cool. Yeah.
I don't know how much I can share, but the one thing I can share is it was very cool is that we've never had one before where it's a house on a private airport. Harder to price than you would expect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like you just have your own plane. You just
just
fly from your house.
you're like, hey, I want to go to one of the islands or something, or I want to fly over to I don't know, Idaho. Let me walk down to my airplane hangar, get in my plane,
And go.
taxi out for 30 seconds, 10 take off. Like, it's kind of nice.
Yeah. I don't have any desire to fly airplanes.
I wouldn't mind. Neither would I, but I wouldn't mind having one of those hangars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the shop is huge.
They're like usually like a big garage, like a standard garage is somewhere around 20 by 20 feet. That's kind of a standard garage when you have a two-car garage, somewhere around there, 320, 360, 400 square feet. These are like, the hangar is 45 feet by 65 feet. Like, we could have a pickleball court in there and a putt-putt.
Right.
And still have room.
When you redo your pickleball court, if I pay the difference, will you make it a tennis court with pickleball
I have to
lines?
re-pour it.
Not the whole thing.
I'm not putting a ribbon of concrete around it. I'd re-pour
wouldn't
the whole
even know.
slab. Well, you get differential settling.
Oh, that's fair.
I have to re-pour the whole
It would
thing.
have to be underpinned, possibly. I'm learning about all of
Did we share this? Because we talked about it on one of the episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was right?
We were. I mean, I saw the foundation differential, so.
No, I know. We were talking about like what could be the causes of the differential settling, right? And it was like that was when we were talking about, and you were already digging in the ground there because like it looks soft. It's like, did they dig tree roots,
Yep.
tree stumps out, or remove a tree? And
They confirmed,
confirmed.
yeah, that it was from removing that. So, yeah, that's something called underpinning has to be done with the foundation to keep it from.
And underpinning is basically like they drive these like pin piles, like pin pilings is what I always call them, but they'll bring the big track machine out, and and then they'll drive pilings straight down. And these aren't like big pilings, and they'll drive them straight down to the ground in sequence, and to either to jack it into place or stabilize it where it is. And then under the slab, they might have to do something else. I'm not sure what. I obviously didn't see the quote, but it's a whole thing.
Yeah, so we have Seattle Foundation Repair going out there on Tuesday,
Mhm.
And they'll be the ones to be like giving the quote and figuring out what needs to be done. Luckily, it's not, the house isn't really affected, just the garage, but there is, Slabjack said it was about 1.25 inches of settling that happened all at once.
In the slab.
Yeah. And upstairs, because there is a room above the garage, partially above the garage, the drywall has separated each other. So there's a crack where the two drywall spots meet.
Are they going to try to push it back into place, or
That's what they're going to talk to the foundation people about. Because I'm like, it's not, it doesn't sound like it's sloping upstairs in the house. It was just from that bottom part settling, it made those two just crack. So it's not, there's not 1.5 inches upstairs
No.
difference.
no?
the house is still.
Well, the
structurally
foundation
fine.
didn't seem to the foundation wall didn't seem to move.
Correct.
It was the poured slab inside of the foundation wall.
Yep. So
But you want to make sure the foundation wall doesn't go anywhere because that's the part that's holding the house.
just the main.
Sounds expensive.
Hopefully not.
We see lots of things like that though,
Okay.
and you're trying to figure out at times like what could be the culprit. Eric's immediate kind of default going to his water is like that's a pretty common one.
hmm
Did something start to scour something out from underneath?
Right.
But people don't realize like when you start to disturb the ground, like it's not just some inconsequential thing. When you start digging big holes, removing trees, like you really start to mess with water table, soil compaction, things like that, and you'll get knock-on effects that affect a lot of things.
Especially if you're on any kind of hill, which the majority of properties have
Is.
some sort of slope. I mean, even when I was cutting back all of the stuff closer, like between my house and the water, it's a bunch of overgrown salal that's like, it was like 4 feet up, and I cut it down to the bottom, but all of the roots are in there. I didn't pull it out.
So yeah, that was an interesting confirmation we got this week that our suspicions were correct.
So we'll see what happens. What happens next?
Well, thank you for joining us here on episode 31 of Property Pairings. I'm M&M's and that's Skittles.
Skills.
Yep. Remember to click like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
You caught that right, episode 31.
I did, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on. Let me do that again.
Subscribe 31.
No, because I want to say I want to say the whole thing. I'll tell you in a second.
Don't like. Oh, what do I say?
This is like a subscriber, subscribe with the link.
I wanted to throw "Taste the Rainbow" in there.
Oh God. Wasn't there? There were some like interesting reels with that. I'm trying to think or like something in a movie.
All I really remember with Skittles was the whole thing with Marshawn Lynch for a while.
Oh yeah, he was.
Everything was Skittles with him.